Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I am finishing up my Saturday series for February 2024. This is video number 3. And for February, I was concentrating on the Notes of Nature bundle. And I know I will create so much more with this stamp set, but I've got other projects in the thing too I got to get to, so this is going to do it. So let me show you. I have thoroughly loved this set, guys. If you love to stamp like I do, there's so much you can create with this. These are the dies. This, of course, is what sold me on the stamp set, and I'm using that in today's project. Today's project is a little different. As far as we're doing a little memo book that you can give as a gift, and I'm going to create it as a gift. Now, this is of course, my sample, my idea that was going in my head. We are changing this up because the kind of colors I used, some gray granite, it muddied it a little bit too much. So this one is just going to go on my desk, and I will use it as, you guys, this is that little notepad I made for December's. It is a quarter of the way gone, guys. I use things like this constantly. I will use this. I had to throw my little sunflower one I made because this fell out of it. I just use them like crazy. So, and I also have done, this is why it's going to be a gift, is I'm making 2 gift boxes, for one for my aunt for her birthday and one for my girlfriend, for February, of all the projects I've created for my Monday and Saturday series. They're stamped. They just have to watch the video and put them together. So I have our supplies in a bag. Now this little bag is a 4x6 bag from Walmart in the craft area section. And when I started to put the supplies in it, I'm like, oh, I'm making that into a gift. That's so simple. That's, that's what I'm doing. So let's get started. You will need, I'm using Soft Seafoam. This would be my casual stamper project. As you know, someone who's new to stamping may not want to do a craft project, but a casual stamper would say, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. This is designed for you in mind. So the memo book is 3x5. I even saved it. You got 4 of them, which was perfect. And this was just in my little box of supplies back there, my little photo boxes I love so much. So Soft Seafoam, 3x4 7/8. And then I went with some DSP. You could choose to do basic white cardstock. But I was doing the settles. So this is the retired 6x6 designer series paper. I love these. I just particularly did not care for the prints they had for the current catalog. I'm hoping when May's new catalog comes out that I like the prints, because I have had so much use out of these 6x6. And what's great about these little color collection DSP packages is that you get a little bit of every color in that particular collection. So for me, this is a great buy. And look at how much I still have left. And what else? Oh, I was like, what? I need a little something. I didn't want to do the dragonflies. So this was that butterfly bijou paper. Look, I still have some. I fussy cut out some butterflies off of that, and we're going to use them. I fussy cut quite a bit. Everybody has, their little package has butterflies. And plus you will need a 1/8 by 3-inch strip of Soft Seafoam cardstock. And the DSP, which is the settles, is the 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. I'm going to take a sip here. You will need scrap white for the punch that we're going to use. I'm just going to use these. Were left over that didn't work out. I'm going to use those 2. That's what I mean by scrap. I have a little bin of scraps over here for whites. For the die cut for the Love of Spring dies, I've already got this cut. This was for the 3 months of paper pumpkin, but I am using that for my sentiment strip. Let me find where it opens. Put that right back in it, and I think we're ready to go. So, ooh, let's stamp, 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 right? First thing we're going to do, and we don't need the Stampin' Pierce mat as these are red rubber. They have the cushioning that the polymer stamp sets don't. We're only using Soft Seafoam ink. So for one of these, I'm going to stamp the field notes. I'm going to give it, just sit here and say, hi, how you doing? Just give me a minute. And there's that. So this is going to start us off. Oh, now I need my scratch paper because you guessed it, we're going to stamp on top of it. So stamp off. That should do it. Just a little bit of a background there. We're going to use that little splotchy image. Stamp off. Just one pass over it. Oh, in the leaves. That great big leaf one. Stamp off and there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this. And if I need a water painter brush or even just a tiny wet paintbrush will do. But I'm going to try to tear it. Sometimes if it's too close to the edge of the paper, I need that paintbrush. Or if you have a hard time tearing it. Let the water do its job and this one's going to be fine. The water will break the fibers down and make it easier to tear. So this is for the front. Did I even, oh, I covered it up. I'm sorry. There we go. See this bit? That's what I just did. Now you can use a sponge dauber. I am taking the ink pad and I'm going to come in. You see how this angle, like a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to brush it on there. It's okay if you get some ink in the center. That's what it's going for. There we have. That is now done. Now we're not going to use that just a little note because I haven't used the thanks for making me smile. So we are going to use that next. This one, we're going to do the same thing. Stamp off, and you just need to stamp it once in its entirety. The little splotchy image, trying to make sure. Maybe a little more. I think my Soft Seafoam pad needs to be re-inked. So I'm going to go down there a bit. Up here, we are going to be cutting this in half. So I'm inking it up really well. And up at the top, I'm going to stamp thanks for making me smile. I'm going to give it to the count of 5. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want a really good inking, which that's perfect. So I'm going to save that for later. Those two now are complete, but we got stamping to do, right? So we have our 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. You can see all my, let's just get it all out, right? There we go. That's my little book, my little butterflies, my little 1/8 of an inch here. We're stamping. Everything is going to get stamped, guys. Everything. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Move that aside. Now I just need to go around the perimeter of everything. And ink my little self up as I do it. And go for the top. Now this is our topper for our gift. I should go ahead and do the bone folder on there. I hadn't done that yet. I only want to do the front side. So I'm going to stamp at an angle. Oops, I did full strength. No, did I? I can't remember now if I did or I didn't. It's all right. Whatever it is, it's going to work. And what else did I? Oh, the leaf. No, this is done. Now we have, oh, I forgot to tell you, I have a 1 1/4 by 2 3 3/4. This will be in the description. I forgot to add those on my paper. So this is now going to get, you guessed it, we're doing this again. So you can go in an angle. We're just adding more texture to it is all. And don't forget our little piece that's going to go on the front, which I covered up again. This is just muddled. So I'm going to go like that. Getting a lot out of my ink. I'm just adding depth to my DSP, just adding some more to it. So here we are going to get a little specific and stamping. I'm going to start with that 3-leaf right there, full strength. And then I'm going to come down here and up here. And let me go over. So this is 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. I took that little whole one and I ran it down the side through a die cut. I also trimmed each of the bottom 2 edges with my corner rounder, and that is because the edges of this little notebook are rounded. So that's why that was done like that. So I only want those 3 there. Then I'm going to take this little branchy, looks like Queen Anne's lace to me. I'm going to stick one there, one here. Next, I'm going to take this little florally bit, and I really just want the flower part on this side, and then I'm going to take just the tip, you'll see. Just like that. So that is now done. So we have that, we have this, we have that. What else do I need? Our sentiment we just did because we changed it up. Oh, I wanted to do some stamping in the book. Because you know what? It's fun to do this kind of stuff. At least it is for me. So yes, the book's up, down. It's not going to matter here in a minute. Because I'm just going to add some there. Oops, that, let's do that. A little muddled, but that's okay. Open it up, change our image. Let's change the way we do it. So we're going to put, I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to have to fold that over. All right, let's take that. Let's do it this way. If you fold it over, oh, okay. Now I can get a nice stamping. So I'll have to remember that. Flip it over again. I'm going to go on this side. Just a little surprise on the inside of the notebook. This way. What do we have? We have the notes and field notes. So we're going to go up here and like down there. We have more to go, a few more pages. All right. Just to say hello, we'll do that. And then on the front page, we're going to put that down in the corner. So we stamped some of our pages. And I think we're about ready to put this all together. And you'll see how it comes together. Oh, we do need another field note. The reason being is our topper. You see my topper there? So we need another field note. And I want this part. Oh, that piece will not do. Sorry. I need a different scrap piece. Something that's square-ish. Oh, come on. I have to have something in here that will work. Yep, this will do it. There we go. Just huffing on it to reactivate it. I'm looking for that star. That little star is going to get a brad. Oh, yes. So that is done. Now I can move this aside. We need to take, I am using the Label Me Fancy punch. And I want that star. Do you see how I have it? I have it right there because that's where my brad is going to go through. Love using up my scraps. So you could do the edges of this. I did not. I realize now I'm going to have to go back and stamp the books that I already bagged up. So a little hole in my stars. And a couple of little brads. And where are they? I just put them. Oh, I moved them over there. I'm like, somebody's messing with me. I just pulled these off my little carousel. It doesn't matter which color. I did one package. This one has the brass. This one has silver. I mixed all of my brads up. I think this one will do copper. If I can grab a hold of two that match. You would think that that would bother me. It doesn't. Don't know why. It used to, but I just had so many little containers. It's like, no, you can dig through it, Alice. And I don't use these as much as I really should. I don't know if anybody uses them like we once did. There was a time when you put a brad in just about everything. Yikes, where did it go? My brad, it went on the floor. It can stay there. We'll grab it later and I'll put it back in the container. So if you're wondering what I'm doing with the bone folder, it is because these little suckers sometimes get difficult. So you stick your bone folder, the skinniest part of it, all the way down. You can lay it like this, push. Oops. Let's get that bent back up. This one is not doing what it should. Well, I'll be darned. It's going to make me look stupid on camera, but I will fix you. You will work the way I want you to. Maybe, maybe not. Work with me, please. Work with me. Am I being determined and stinky? Yes, it didn't like me just leaving its brother on the thing. Usually, you can just split them apart, push down, and they go nice and flat. You see me do this one. This is just needs to scoot over now because now it's in the wrong spot. It's still going to work though because I happen to be putting a dimensional right on top of that sucker. Yes. This, no. This one, yes. So I'm going to do probably 4 because I want it held up in the middle. Those are done. Those are done. This is getting glued on it. I didn't do my leaves on this one, so let's do that. Yikes. All right. Leaf, full strength in opposite directions. And I want the big bottle at Tombow because it's almost out. I've been using it so much. Where is my... It was like, somebody messed with me. I'm like, where did it go? It's on the other side. Okay. So, this is going in the center. And this tag topper, or topper for the little bag topper, rather, is 3 by 4 scored at 1.5. So this now is just getting glue like so. And I do want it at a bit of an angle just because this is going to be at an angle on my thing. So that's my tag topper. That is all done. And now, let's get that cardstock piece. We're going to glue these two together. Make it easy on yourself. Do those first. Do down the line. Just want to make sure all that is done. Now, I'm going to put them, this I want it upside down. I want these two edges to be even. And you'll see why in just a second. Yes, much better than the first one. The first one I put the holes at the top and I just didn't like that. These, it looks much better, but now you're going to see you're going to get that little edge all the way around. In the bottom you have the little lip here. Just same color DSP as this color of cardstock. That's one of the best things about Stampin' Up. So this is going to go here. Now, I told you we stamped this. We are cutting this off and we're going to use some top and bottom. So I'm just getting my guillotine or whatever cutter you prefer. There we go. So we have 2 bits now instead of 1. This one, I want right here. I might need to corner around that, and I am. I'm going to have to do this on the other ones. So I'm sticking that little bit in the corner rounder, and now it's meant to go right in the corner, and that's where I want it. I'm going to have to change that. Look how cute that is. So this is going to come here. This now, I just want a hair of it, or do I even need it? I may not need it at all. If I bring it up, I won't need it. Okay, we won't use that part. This is going to go down. See, the brad is just fine. It just wanted to be difficult. It didn't like me leaving its brother on the floor, I guess. So this is going to be at an angle, like so. Okay, now we can put this down. Make sure you get close enough to the edge. I like to open it up. If I had just used snail or something, I couldn't get the wiggle that I needed on this. Now I'm going to turn it over. Probably should have... And I tried to go close enough on my book that you're really not going to see that little seam bit, but that does bother me. Some of them are black and blue, so I cut this little strip, which we are going to fit in there. Add a little glue in all those little dots. This is easier than putting the glue on this and weaving this through. So keep down. Last bit. Nails are not helping at all right now. They're being quite bothersome. And now my glue is going to dry before I get it through. Ugh. Some days. Really, I didn't have this much trouble. I've done this 100 times on these little notebooks. And today on camera, Difficulty 101, a class in how to be difficult. Unbelievable, guys. It's gonna, oh, finally, get in there. Because it does make a little, it does make a difference. At least to me it does. It's just me. Whatever you can get in there to rub it down. But there. Oh, finally. Now our little, see, now I can decide where these little, oh, that one definitely going there. I've got bits that are half bits that were edges of paper, which I plan on using. I don't want that same one. Let's see. I'm liking that one up there. The pink is not working for me. I think this one. Nope, because that's the same as that one. Okay, it's going to be these. Let's get, oh, we already have one dimensional on it, so we might as well add. You can wait. Excuse me. I got to tell you guys, this little butterfly is a combination of 3 of them put together. I just want to show you how nutty I can be sometimes when it comes to doing little things. I was like not going to let any of this big butterfly, this yellow one, the largest on the sheet, go to waste. So I used 3 to make 1. Ha! And it works. This bit is going to get glued down, my little half butterfly, and I do like those little bits that are like that. Some people may not, but I find them interesting. Okay, and this little one, it's like, do I add? Part of me wants to go look and see if I can. Nope, see, I just don't like that one. I already have him on there somewhere. And if I had put that one there, that would have been good, but he fit there. This one's blue. Nope, we're just going to go with this sweet little one. And we're going to put a little dimensional, not 2, just 1, like right there. And he's flying up, up, and away. And then I have extra little butterflies I can use on something else or put them in this card. So let's get our notebook. Oh, we can add them. We're going to add them to this. Yes, we are. So let's put this in the bag. This is going to be one of my, I'm going to be doing an event in July, and this will be one of my little door prizes that I have. I want to take the air out of it. Sometimes you get these bag, it's air, and it, if it's well done, it does not come out. So I want to make sure the air, there's that sealed. Now I already put tear tape on this. I didn't give it a rub down though, so let's do that. All right. So 1, 2, just gonna bring that up to there and close it. Beautiful little package. So we can now put this one over there. We can add them all on there actually if we wanted to. You could have put that, but we're gonna do this one and this one. No dimensionals on these, just glue. Because otherwise I'm afraid they'd fall off. Now if I wanted to, I could add that one too, but no, I'm like, I just need to add it somewhere. I have that feeling. It needs to go somewhere. I will find a spot for you, little butterfly, somewhere. Let's see, maybe on mine. Oh, okay. This one's going to go right there in the center. He needs to be used. I'm just going to stick him on my notebook. This is my notebook. Right there. So now he's on one. So this is my project, guys. I hope you like that. I hope it maybe gives you an idea. These would be great as little office thank yous for office workers. I love doing little things like that. Maybe I'll take it with me to the VA, but I really, no. This is going to go in my little container of things for my in-person event. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you enjoyed my series. I'm going to do a video of everything I made for February, and I invite you to come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.